When Jo Tiffin Lavers took her broken cell to a Samsung store for repair, she believed it was in safe hands. But a few hours later, she wasn't so sure. That's because she claims staff there violated her privacy by viewing personal images meant only for her fiancé. Tiffin Lavers comes from Bromley in London, England. In January 2018, the 28-year-old was studying law part-time. Furthermore, the student was engaged to her fiancé. Like many young couples, the pair were constantly in touch with one another and used WhatsApp as a means of communication. So when Tiffin Lavers broke her cell phone screen, she was keen to have it fixed quickly. And since the device was important to her, she was willing to pay more to have it repaired at a proper Samsung store. However, she reckons she went on to regret that decision. According to Tiffin Lavers, she dropped her phone off at the store at about 2:50 p.m. So that they could access the device, staff there asked her to disable her unlock code. She did so willingly because she said the engineer seemed legitimate and professional. The student subsequently gave the staff members her email address and awaited an update. Then just over 2 hours later, at approximately 5:15 p.m., Tiffin Lavers received news that her cell phone was fixed, so she returned to the store to collect it. Sure enough, staff at the Samsung Support Center in Central Croydon had repaired the smartphone. As a result, Tiffin Lavers paid them $360 for their service, and she returned home, presumably happy to have her cell phone back to normal. However, Tiffin Lavers' joy was short-lived, because when she returned home that evening, the student discovered something on her cell that caused her stomach to sink. She later accused Samsung staff of accessing private images and conversations that were meant for her fiancé only. Explaining what had happened, in January 2018, Tiffin Lavers told the Croydon Advertiser, "I got home that evening and looked at my gallery. About 12 very private pictures were in my gallery with that day's date and time stamped at 3:49 p.m. I checked and they'd been uploaded to my cloud. Whether accidentally or not, I don't know." According to Tiffin Lavers, she had plenty of images on the device, including snaps of her other half and her pet. However, she claims that only private photographs had been viewed, and the student's allegations didn't end there. As panic started to set in, Tiffin Lavers contacted her fiancé and explained what she believed had happened. "I told my other half and he checked a WhatsApp message he'd sent me just before I handed my phone over that I hadn't read. And it had a read receipt of 3:28 p.m., she claimed. And that wasn't all. Tiffin Lavers added, "I then checked my Google activity and it logged access to my Instagram account on my Samsung phone at 4:18 p.m. and WhatsApp at 4:33 p.m. Those times, she alleged, was when the device was being repaired." Understandably, the prospect of strangers viewing her personal photographs was an upsetting one for Tiffin Lavers, and one she struggled to come to terms with. "I was up the entire night crying," she said. "I couldn't get back to sleep." Later, Tiffin Lavers told Unilad that the whole alleged incident had left her feeling violated. She added, "I store my pictures on my SD card, and they went out of their way to go through my WhatsApp pictures, which I didn't realize were stored on the internal storage of my phone and meant for my fiancé only." She continued, "I felt very violated and upset that they'd breached my privacy in that way. I'm a really private person, which is why the violation upset me so much. I can understand the need to test the screen after repair, but there's a diagnostic screen they could have used." Tiffin Lavers later revealed that the Samsung store had since offered to return her £260 as a goodwill gesture. However, they reportedly did not immediately apologize for what Tiffin Lavers alleged they had done. However, after the press picked up Tiffin Lavers' claims, Samsung reached out to the student, and in the end, the company apologized to her, a gesture that she greatly appreciated. "I'm happy Samsung appear to finally be taking it seriously now," Tiffin Lavers said at the time. In the future, it seems Tiffin Lavers will think twice about who she entrusts her cell to, even if they appear professional. "I insisted on taking the phone to Samsung themselves for repair, even though it cost me a lot more," she said, "and now I wish I hadn't." Although Tiffin Lavers' accusations are yet to be proven, other similar incidents have been reported elsewhere. One such ended with Apple firing several employees at a store in Brisbane, Australia. The sackings followed allegations that staff had stolen personal images from customers' phones. However, Apple later reassured customers that no data or photos were inappropriately transferred. In a statement, a spokesperson added, "Apple believes in treating everyone equally and with respect, and we do not tolerate behavior that goes against our values." Meanwhile, following her experience, Tiffin Lavers took to social media with her claims. It was her hope that others might be more aware of such privacy issues in the future. "I just want other people to know," she said.